Alrighty, hello everybody out there in the world of YouTube and in this moment Twitch as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Kansas City Royals franchise. As always, I'd appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe to the channel for more Kansas City Royals franchise content. Today we are facing the Orioles. Not the same Orioles that we know for today. This is 2027 Orioles. Some names are familiar, some probably won't be. And then after that, we got the draft. So, last year, our first pick was outfielder Alan Dobbins, who I highlighted a couple episodes ago. Or it might have been the last episode. Anyway. So, number one pick, or our first pick will be, maybe we'll hit the jackpot this time. Who knows? So, without further ado, let's go in. And we are popping in here. Here we are. Microphone is working. Cool. I guess they were taking on the Orioles. We are 57-38. They are 39-55. Definitely looking to be sellers here. If they have just not put this team together. Testing chat one. Thank you, Brian. I was just fixing to do that. Thank you. Testing complete.
City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
Royals and Orioles. Here we go. Shane Bieber getting the start for us tonight or today. 4-1 in his last 6 games. Yes, I know that's 5, but he got no decision in one of those games. So
Just about set now and towing the slab here.
We're doing good, man. We are doing good. Looking for another good game. We're going to be taking on Wilmer Flores, not the hitter for the Giants. I believe this guy is a relatively new pitcher. Let's check out Wilmer Flores, 26 years old, 75 overall. He was with the Tigers last season. Worked out of the bullpen, and now he's a starter for the Orioles. Seems okay. 5-2, 4.4 ERA. That's not awful. That's not awful. Whip is a little high, but giving up more hits than innings pitched, so that's good. Love to see that. With the Orioles so far back in the division, they probably are going to be using these quote-unquote younger, less experienced pitchers. Fastball, cutter, curve, change, and two-seamer, so he's got a nice little array of pitches here, including close to a 17-mile difference between his fastball and curveball. So Wilmer Flores is a prospect in the Tigers organization. Well, there you go. I haven't played this game in 3 days, so this ought to be good. I have a feeling we're not going to have a 19-0 win this time. Orioles are 11th in the wild card. As Garcia is going to start us out with a ground out. Couple pitches, one out. And there's our lineup, and look at these averages. We are looking solid. We are looking solid. We'll see if everyone can keep it up in this game. So here's a rise. Ryan, how are you today? 13 home runs for Luis Arraez. Playing third base tonight. It's the next half inning.
One down, base is empty.
As he swings at the second pitch. I believe that's Cowser in center. Just like that. 2 outs, and that is not Cowser. Let's find out who that is. That is Cowser. Defense for the Black Birds. Austin Hayes, Colton Cowser, and Hishton Kajirstad. I think that's how you say his name. Jackson Holiday, Gunnar Henderson, Jordan Westberg, and Josh Bell around the infield. Samuel Basallo. Behind the plate, catching prospect, Wilmer Flores. Pitching, I don't know who they have DHing. One way to find out. They have Leo Cora DHing, so. No Adley Rutschman.
There's the strike.
Here is Velazquez. One, two. We're gonna make this Wilmer Flores guy look real good. Ball's way outside. 1 and 2. You're my hero, Flores. All right. Well, Baltimore looking to their next generation. That's cool. And we're gonna strike out. All right. Well, nice job by Flores. 1, 2, 3. Nothing for the Royals. I swear to God, the Cats just knocked something over. Shane Bieber taking the bump for us. Bottom one we go.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Shane Bieber. Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over.
There are the numbers for Shane Bieber. 8 and 7. Like I said, 4 and 1 in his last 6 games. I'm hoping that we can keep finding our groove with him. Still a tough lineup. 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Now the 0-1.
Good for the Guardians, man. Showed him making the All-Star game? Yeah. He's pretty much been the only one worth a darn. The only reason he got, you know, his groove got thrown off was because of Council. But yeah, Jota should have made it. I'm glad he made it, but he deserves to be the only All-Star for the Cubs anyway. Shane Bieber strikes out his 100th batter of the year. And here comes Austin Hayes. Yeah, beautiful day here at Camden. The stadium rarely sees ugly days. Fortunately, the team is not matching the weather here. Twins have the Giants. We are 2.5 games ahead of the Guardians in the division. We're looking pretty good. Next thing we have to look at would be, you know, are we going to make a trade before the deadline? Maybe. There's the standings right there.
Because of how many home runs are being hit? No doubt. Keeping guys off the base pass with the way the
we may look for another reliever. And Hayes swings at the slider.
It's never been more important.
2 hitters, 2 strikeouts. Paul Skeens. Oh yeah, Paul Skeens should absolutely start. That dude deserves it so much. Let's check out the slightly altered defense tonight for the Royals. Melendez, Mullins, and Waters in the outfield. Nothing changed there. It's on the infield. That looks a little different. Luis Ariz is playing third. Michael Garcia is sliding over to short with Bobby Witt Jr. getting the day off. Willie Cabral playing second base and Vinny Pasquantino at first. Reti Fermin behind the plate. Nelson Velazquez DHing all 4 in support of Shane, not Justin, Bieber.
Gunnar Henderson. That catches the corner. Yeah, I think the other
so here's Gunnar Henderson.
Well, it goes both ways because I think
still on the trade block.
Are more than willing to
don't know why, but he is.
And strike the next hitter out.
Italian breakfast at first. I call him the Italian lunch, you know. Or breakfast. He's going to shoot it to Ariz. And just like that, Bieber counters the 1, 2, 3 on his own. Let's go to the second.
Top of the second, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And Cedric back in his former stomping ground. Back at Camden. I wish they'd give him like a standing ovation or something. Was here for what feels like forever.
Swing and a miss.
Went to the Mariners on a multi-year deal, then we traded for him.
Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But
Olin's having another good season, 272. But he's not going to hit it there. And we've already got like 3 strikeouts. Nope, 2 strikeouts.
Drew Waters stands in.
Bobby Witt, and Henderson, and Pete Alonso. I can't wait to see who the other 4 are. And here's Drew Waters, man, the player to watch going into the second half of the season. Because for those who don't know, well, it doesn't show it here, but Drew Waters got a potential bump.
1 out, base is empty.
He is now a natural B potential player. So we'll see if he can live up to those expectations. Alec Bohm, yeah.
That's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact.
Probably the underdog, right? Good Lord. I'm just chasing, man. 3 days of not playing this game, you feel like everything goes awry. What's that? 3-1. Oh, baby. Drew Waters will take his base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
All right.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Yeah. So here's Freddie Fermin. Proving his batting average over 40 points since the beginning of the year. Was hitting in the 220s, now he's in the mid-260s. That changeup is just... I'm gonna catch that changeup eventually. Yeah, Otani's not gonna be in it too, so that's the thing.
The 1-1.
Popped him up, and that will go foul. You have any guesses on who could be in it?
Water stands at first with 1 out.
Well, I'm just like personally lagging. It's got to be 2 more American League and 2 more National League, right? Inside out shot, but that will be caught by Kajirstad. 2 down. Trying to think. I mean, I would like to see Jorge Soler in it.
So up next,
But I doubt he'll be in it.
It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
Here's Vinny.
Fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
2 outs.
Vinny, oh, Wilmer Flores, good job with his command so far. Getting us to chase, that is. Pitches haven't been great.
The pitch.
But if we keep chasing, he's going to keep swinging. He's going to keep throwing them there.
No score here in the second.
Oh! Huh. All right. That should have been a strike.
He's kind of wondering where it missed.
That should have been a strike 100%.
Each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters
All right, cool.
have to think
1 and 2.
about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And he deals.
Slowly tap. Flores will toss out Vinny.
First, and that is that.
Royals get a walk, nothing else.
Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Guardians are hot. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be Guardians Brewers World Series this year. And I won't know which one to root for.
And now the DH, Leo Cora.
There's Leo Cora. I don't know who this cat is. He's 23 and holy smokes, this dude is power. Well, he was with the Mets last year. Wow, this is a power hitter, and he's got some speed too. Can't field worth a darn, but okay. Wow. Not bad. Rookie of the Year for the American League last year. Okay, that makes sense. This dude looks horrifying. He gets a hold of one of these pitches, he could hit it out of the stadium.
The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with.
2 out of 3 from the White Sox. You guys should have swept the White Sox, let's be honest. Everyone should sweep the White Sox.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
What's the Guardians' next series?
And here it comes. And that one sliced.
Let's don't throw that there again. Got him on a 1-2 count.
And the righty deals.
Circle change. Gets Cora striking out. And Bieber looking good early.
There's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield.
Yeah, the Corbin Burns thing. I don't even know. I don't even have a guess on what that is.
Everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Here's Josh Bell.
He's done a great job making contact recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
There's Josh Bell.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
What a good season. 298, 10 homers, 44 ribbies. The former Marlin and Tiger and National and Pirate and everything. 230 home runs by him too. I think he's a backup, but still a good average for someone who's a backup.
And the 0-1. And that one clips.
Maybe 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Former Guardian, former Padre,
The 0-2.
former Mexican street vendor.
Slow.
Just kidding. And he gets Josh Bell swinging.
2 out here in the home half.
4 Ks early for Bieber.
He's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box.
He was late on that one.
A little bit. Do something that just changes.
Only 88 on the cutter, not exactly blazing fast.
It's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And next for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad. Homered in
All right,
the
here's
ball game
Heston.
yesterday afternoon.
That missed, that's the ball.
What's up, SD? Watch the first look and see. Everyone's excited for that game, man. I hope it's everything that everybody wants it to be. Kjerstad lines it to the left side of the infield. First hit for the O's.
Getting alive.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way home.
One of the guys on the cover is playing a YouTuber.
So many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But
Heck yeah.
it did, and he did it.
That game comes out very soon, doesn't it? 2 weeks. There's Kowser.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Bell was traded with Soto to San Diego, then signed with the Guards. Got traded to the Marlins for minor leaguer Khalil Watson, who's been performing well since.
Second game of the series.
Yeah, the Cubs made one great shortstop, and then he ruined it. So, that was Addison Russell. And then he thought domestic violence was cool, so.
Here's the 0-2.
I got to piece of that one. Have you chose your team that you're going to be playing with? Got away from me 1 and 2.
1-2.
Ready for me and want some sliders.
And a pitch.
Atta baby. Puts it right where he wants it.
Inning over. And the
Orioles get a hit. That's it.
To the third with no score. And welcome back to
NCAA 10.
Here we go, top of the third, scoreless game.
Here's Willie Cabral.
Willie Cabral.
Very limited at bats for him this season.
Flores back to work.
And he's going to hit one right. Wow, that was a weak exit velo there. Takes the first pitch and just lines it to the second baseman. Okay.
And to the plate for Kansas City, MJ Melendez.
Another good timing out. Here's MJ. They got decimated by the Snakes. What was the score? I didn't see the score.
Top of the third, no score. Just off the inside edge.
2-1.
Ah, come on, MJ. 2016 Cubbies.
One down, base is empty.
Good pitch. MJ strikes out, man. This Wilmer Flores cat is shutting us down early. No hits first time through the lineup. Here's Michael.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals.
And he's going to hit it. What's with the contact, man? How's everything like a wiffle bat? Good timing. Out. Everyone's on a hot streak. Now we can't hit the ball. Oh, well. Nothing. Bottom 3 we go. What's up, Colin? Just sub you watch me on YouTube. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much. Excuse me. What is it, Rally Cat? I don't know what's going on outside my door. I'm just going to ignore it. I don't know what's going on out there. All right. Yeah, man, appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the content. I know it's nothing fancy, but I just play this game for, you know, just for story and as a hobby.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I have a cat. We have 3 cats now. We not really adopted one, but her sister, Vanessa's sister, is she moved in with us for a little bit, and she had a kitten, so that kitten's now our cat for now. Franchise fidelity to reality. Amish used it for his team. What? There's gotta be one in the vault called, like, Best D Potential, right? Here's the 1-2. That's a mistake.
Foul ball, he stays alive.
So, baby Leo, hello. I will. He is, well, I can't right now, but, he's at my sister's house right now. He is 7 years old, man. He is 7 years old. Growing up very fast. That's a mistake.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Doesn't mind. Yeah, I've watched Amish's stuff he put up. 2-2 to Jackson Holiday.
And a pitch.
We'll get him on the changeup. How about a pitcher's duel here in Baltimore? Didn't expect that. 6 strikeouts. Feel old yet? No, not really. I feel just fine. It's just insane. Like, there's people that have known me on the internet before I had a child. Before me and Vanessa were married. That's what blows my mind. Do I still play on Legend? Pitching is on Legend. Hitting is on Hall of Fame. My eyes are too weak to keep up on Legend. My eyes are too horrible. Here's the 0-2. Something big happened to a former player. I haven't got a group text in a while. Am I even still in it? That's fair. Yeah, I'm blind. I am 100% blind, dude. Maybe that's why I swing it like a lot of bad pitches, because my vision's bad. Now, see, for me, you could have had a chance to catch that, man. I'd like to see a little more effort out of you if possible.
1-2 down.
Okay. This guy's a nice looking catcher. He's on the trade block too for some reason. 22 years old, 74 overall. I believe he's a B potential. He's been with Baltimore for quite some time, but he hasn't had a full season, a full proper season worth of games in him yet. So, still young, got plenty of time to grow. Could be part of this next, playoff run potential Baltimore team.
Righty to the plate.
2-2.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
I'm very interested in what you're talking about.
On the ground.
Slowly tapped. Cabral. Plays his position okay. 2 down. Heads up, if you're watching on Twitch, there is an ad coming in within 30 seconds. If you don't want to watch ads, you can subscribe to me on Twitch, or you can come on over to YouTube, where it's already free. Back to top lineup we go. Here's Jordan Westberg. Not hard yet. 2016 Cubbies. Want to know where they're ranked? They're probably 3rd. I'm going to guess they're 3rd.
Kicks and fires. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 down.
Wow.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away.
Raul Ibanez? Or Raul Mondesi. Sorry. Can't read. See, not only can I not see, but I can't read either. Here's the 0-2 to Jordan Westberg. And that was a hanger, and Westberg's going to make us pay. Orioles take the lead. Yep. High confidence in a slider. He's been using it all game, and then all of a sudden just doesn't work with 2 strikes. What a shock. That's how the show works. 430 feet by Jordan Westberg.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw
Second in contact, second power, first in pitching, first in defense. Yeah. Cubs had a really good defense in 2016. 10th in speed and first in team rankings. Wow. Okay. I thought maybe second or third, but wow. Okay.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Austin Hayes. Struck out swinging his first time.
Wow. All of a sudden, the slider has become poo-poo. As that's gone into the gap there. And Hayes with a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing.
Holy smoke.
Balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
I love it, man.
And it's scored position with 2 away. So next to hit for
Used the slider to get 4 strikeouts, and now all of a sudden it's not a good pitch. Haven't figured that out yet. There's Gunnar Henderson. RBI opportunity for him.
Hayes at second with 2 down.
What does the game do? We call for the slider. Won't throw it again. Ouch. Yeah, sure. I could just search the thing. I should be able to find it. Appreciate that. Boy, their ability to all of a sudden just make contact with that pitch is concerning. You're very early on that pitch.
Foul ball, it stays.
I just love it, man. Like, this game just flips on a switch. Like, you could just be dominating, and then just randomly your pitcher just can't strike anyone out. Or they have a hard time doing it.
And on second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
I can really the glory days of the Cubs.
He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Misses.
Boy, this rubber band is stretching right now.
Consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2-2 down.
Hits him with a fastball.
Good job at damage control right there. Solo home
All right.
brings in 1 for Baltimore.
Orioles get the lead.
It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching
Let's go to the 4th. We're still looking for a hit.
exclusively on the show.
We're still looking for a hit.
On to the 4th. Luis Arise stands in.
So here comes Arise leading us off.
And the right-hander back to work.
It's Wilmer Flores.
And that is ball 1.
Real life Tiger prospect.
And he hits a ground ball right.
Man, why is our exit velo so weak on everything?
Here's a 1-1.
That is also under 80 miles an hour. Did we get wiffle bats? Do we have wiffle bats now? Interesting.
And next is the designated hitter.
That's where the player is Chris Bryant, 98 overall. Yeah.
Struck out swinging last time.
Yeah, Chris Bryant, that was also weak. What is with this game all of a sudden?
The Royals yet to pick up a hit here. Strike 2.
0-2.
Outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
There we go. There's a stinger.
There's a rocket into the outfield. So they get
Nelson Velasquez, 110 off the bat. Gets us our first hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to
By his vision, 65, and that's generous, yeah.
example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
You should see his first game when he played against the Rockies. I think he made his debut against the Rockies.
Line drive into center field.
And now
And Cedric Mullins, first pitch swinging, and just like old times, over the wall in right field, give Kansas City the lead.
home run. And they jump out front. It's
Home run number 15 on the year for Seti.
To square it up. Not wasting any time.
Welcome back to Baltimore, sir.
Aggressive, and it paid off.
Told you we were going to get a hold of one of these pitches. And it was the curveball, it looked like.
Favor if you keep that breaking ball down.
Right in Seti's hot
He
zone.
got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the
Oh,
base.
baby. Boy, Mullins he's been so good for us this year. That trade with Seattle is looking real good, not right off the gate.
Drew Waters steps in for the Royals.
And just like that,
Walked his first time.
Royals get the lead thanks to Cedric Mullins.
Missing down low.
Let's go. Oh, what's up, Gabe? But yeah, I'm pretty sure Baez's vision now is like negative 65.
Foul ball there.
don't know where that pitcher's going. The ball went the other way.
Still only one out here in the inning.
And Waters down the left field line. That's a fair ball into the left field corner as Hayes will run it down.
Round first, heading for
And
two.
Drew Waters will slide into second. Well, I don't know why he slid, but went into second base for a double. Dave, how was your weekend, man?
He was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
One out, runner at second. Ready for me. Steps in for the Royals. And a foul ball.
Ben bums over us.
He's got some good
Ben
opposite
goats
field
over us.
power. What I like about
Dexter
something
Fowler.
to the right side
Dexter Fowler has been the last great
base runner at
Cubs
second
leadoff
has a
hitter.
very good read and can determine
Cubs have
whether
not had a good
to
leadoff
score
hitter
that
since
base
him.
hit.
You could call Addison Russell a bum if you want.
Waters, the runner at second with one away. And that's
Good take. 1 and 2 to Fermin.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Man at second.
Way outside. 2 and 2. And Fermin to the right side. That will get in. We're going to wave around Waters. The throw home is way offline.
Off the mark, and he scores.
And an RBI single by Freddie Fermin. He stays HOT.
And the hands just continue to carry through
This little squeaker.
the middle of the field.
This could be his breakout year at 31.
The Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. And that one fouled off.
Be playing the game, simulating them, see how long it takes them to win a World Series. Hopefully the AI don't trade them. Make sure you keep your trading on manual.
The pitch.
Oof.
Swings through the
I was really late on that one.
Threw that fastball right down.
0-2 to Vinny.
That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Way inside.
bit close there. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, to go back to my thought from like the first inning.
Runs across in the ninth. Top half of inning number 4.
To go back to my thought from the first inning, when it comes to the trade deadline, I would like to require another reliever. Tyler Matzik has been okay, but he's definitely not been a reliever that we want. Pasquantino shoots that through the right side. And the hit parade continues.
They get it in quickly. So
There are a couple of teams in the AL West that are offering relievers. But unfortunately, I don't think I have the proper prospects to trade for them. So I'll be looking at probably a risk reliever to look into.
So digging in, Willie Cabral. 0 for 1 so far. Ball
Don't really have anyone in the minor leagues that's ready. So if we do find someone, Cabral looks like he could just. He looks like Jose Canseco a little bit.
righty delivers.
Atta baby.
One in the
That's
air.
gonna drop in,
And that'll
and we're gonna wave around Fermin, and he's gonna score.
The run comes in.
RBI single Willie Cabral, and that makes it 4-1 Royals.
Behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to
Well, our offense has been scary the last couple episodes, hasn't it?
when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Speaking of O's, are your Cubs ready to... No, they're not. No, they're not. You guys are going to sweep the Cubs. I will be amazed, Gabe, if the Cubs take a game. I will be shocked.
4 runs off of him in this inning. This is where you're just
I do not have that much confidence in the Cubs at all.
in one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
I'm sorry, I just don't.
Runners at first
I just don't.
with one gone here in the second game of the series.
Albert Almora Jr. still... Oh, is he really? I loved Albert Almora. I can't say this enough, but he deserves... Wow, good swing, idiot.
Swings
He deserves a lot of credit for the Cubs getting that go-ahead run because, you know, he tagged up on that that fly ball to center field. Because if he wouldn't have tagged up, they would have had to face Rizzo. And, you know, yeah, Rizzo could have got a hit, but he also could have been out. So.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Garcia up the middle. Good stop. And that will get the easy out at second base. And Kansas City get 4 and take the lead as we go bottom 4.
It's the Royals 4 and the Orioles 1.
294 average. Good for Amora. Amora has not been the same since he hit that foul ball. He just really hasn't. I think he really got traumatized by that. How do you know when a player's ready to get called up? Just asking because in a video, it's a video game, so you could just call him up whenever, to be honest. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you, Gabe. I really don't know. I kind of just have my own personal gut feeling.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
Sometimes I just wait until they, you know, if I think that they're going to be ready within the next 3 years, I'll add them to the 40-man roster in the offseason. And if they just don't improve by that time, they either get traded or I just take a risk, put them through waivers. There's a couple guys in our organization right now that could play today. Good take. Alan Dobbins, our left fielder, is an 80 overall in AAA, but I don't have any room for him. I've already got a DH. Wow, that gets away from me. I've already got a strong DH in Nelson Velasquez, and I've got a good outfielder in MJ Melendez. So he's kind of just being blocked right now. As he's killing it in AAA, too. He's hitting like 290. Not really showing a lot of power, but he's getting on base a lot. He's ready to play. He really is. If we weren't competing, he'd probably be called up already. But there's guys like him, Floyd Boovey, our AA closer. He could probably be closer next year. But I just don't have a spot for him.
The Orioles trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, Chris Bryant hit a sac fly, then Rizzo was intentionally walked. Yeah, when Chris Bryant hit that sac fly, you know, if Almora didn't tag up, there's no guarantee they would have walked Rizzo.
Swinging a foul straight back.
That's the thing. Oh, all right, Gabe. Gabe's a working man. Slowly tapped. Bieber takes a silly little toss and a silly little throw and gets the silly little out. 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Heston Kjerstad. And he's already singled in this game.
So here's Kjerstad.
Check swing, he went too far and it's a strike.
Maybe.
No balls, 1 strike.
We actually had Kjerstad on the, let's see, was it the Rockies or the A's franchise? He was with the team for a very small amount of time.
That one misses.
Can't remember which team it was.
There's a strike.
Maybe 1 and 2. Down and in, baby. Down and in. Here's the 1-2. Woo!
Swings and misses.
He swings right through it.
Orioles held in check there, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Curse the Blue Jays. I'm telling you, man, we're ready for him this time.
And we're back.
I don't even know where they're at in the standings. I want to keep an eye on the standings at the bottom.
The right-hander back to work.
Because I don't know where they're at in the, I don't know. I don't even know what the record is.
And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300.
Arise shoots that to left center field. We going gap shopping in Baltimore. I hear the prices are pretty sweet. So Arise will stroll into second base with a double. Yeah, double. Luis Arise. I need to check this team in doubles. If we don't lead the league in doubles, I'll be surprised. It seems like we hit 4 or 5 doubles a game.
Here comes the skipper, and
That's going to be it for Wilmer Flores. Oh, there it is. Toronto's leading the East. Okay. Well, Toronto can suck one. How dare they make it back to the playoffs?
Coming on for the Orioles, Seth Johnson.
At this point of the ball game, we're talking about.
You sure about that? You sure about that? I ended up breaking our mental. I know. I'm sure this time. I'll only twitch 3 times.
So, man aboard.
Here's Seth Johnson in from the bullpen for the O's. A rookie at 28 years old. He's a 69 overall. Not going to make that stupid joke. Fastball curve changeup and 2-seamer. Hasn't been great out of the pen. So, really, he started some games too. 5.38 ERA. See what he's got for us here.
Now, Nelson Velasquez, 1 for 2.
Got to face Velasquez.
Well, these Royals putting together some really good at bats in this game. There's been a lot to like.
I just think of that meme. You sure about that?
It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
When was the last time we hit a home run with Nelson Velasquez? He's definitely cooled off, but he's still a great hitter.
At the belt fires.
I didn't chase it. White Sox expect to select Wyatt King. That's a shortstop. Doing 2.
I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
2-2 now.
And Velasquez is going to shoot it up the middle. Let's wave around Arise. Cowser's throw home. Not in time. RBI single Nelson Velasquez. 5-1 Kansas City.
Didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Take it. We're going to ride this high as much as possible, man. This offense has been so good.
Steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Really don't know who you want to... Oh, yeah, Sean sent me a thing about who the Cubs could select in their first pick. I was really hoping they would go a starter, but...
Right-handed reliever.
Apparently it's an outfield as Mullins going to smack that ball foul. Heads up. But apparently it's going to be some outfielder, allegedly. So... What's the starting pitching look like in the organization? Ah, good pitch. I expected something down. Holmes a strikeout. What's up, TJ? How you doing, man? How was your weekend?
And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Here's Drew Waters. And that is a double play ball right there if I haven't seen one. As he almost beat it out. But Nelson Velasquez will extend our lead. RBI single. 5-1 Kansas City. We go bottom 5. Did you do anything over the weekend? Did you ever get to go see your fireworks? We got Shane Bieber set to go another inning. This will probably be his last inning.
The pitch. the call. 1-0.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game.
Come on, man.
Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story.
Come on, man.
We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Same location, just a little higher.
You know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fouls it off.
One is fouled off.
You know, Shane Bieber's a free agent at the end of the year. You know, we have a decision to make when it comes to him. He is 31, a 92 overall. Do we re-sign Shane Bieber? Or do we let him walk? I mean, I would like to re-sign him, but it depends on how much money he wants. There could be a strong chance that we lose him. Oh, he's been really good for us since coming over here from Cleveland. Been really good. He's going to want a big deal, and I just don't know about how high his overall is going to go, as Pasquantino's going to pick that up out of the ground. Bieber just beats Cowser to the bag, one down. Bazana?
Here's the third baseman, Jackson Holiday. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Yeah, I rely on you guys to tell me about prospects in the draft because I haven't kept up on anything. I think the draft is probably one of my weakest points of baseball. Because I just don't keep track of it. Should have been a strike.
And still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Way outside, 2-0.
Is 2-0.
What's our bullpen looking like here? Jason Adam. I mean, Tyler Matzik and Jason Adam are pitching pretty much the exact same. Jason Adam has been a bust this year, man. He has been an absolute bust signing. I was hoping we would have, you know, he would turn his season around. But he's been actually a little worse. Everything's up with him. Home runs, walks, strikeouts are down. Just hasn't been a good signing for us.
One down, base is empty.
I do worry that our bullpen is once again our weak spot.
And he picks it up.
You know, with Will Klein not exactly being good, Tyler Matzik not being that good, and then Jason Adam not being that good.
Now 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left.
Holiday is going to hit that to Melendez. Yeah.
Makes the grab, and there's
That's why I want to go find a good reliever, but it's really hard to find a reliever that I could trade for.
And now Samuel Basallo grounded out his first time.
Like Oakland and Seattle and the Angels, they all have a reliever that's not necessarily on the trade block, but he fits the parameters that we could trade for, but I just don't have the prospects for him, unfortunately. No one I'm willing to split ways with.
Next pitch off the plate. 1-1.
AJ Weatherholt, I like that name. That was right down the pipe, man. 1-2.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
All right, Shane, let's get you through the inning, man. That's a hanger, but we'll take it.
Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him
Shane
down.
Bieber locked in.
Nothing doing this
Halfway
time.
done in Baltimore. Royals 5.
5-1.
Orioles 1.
All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
I thought that said Charlie Condom.
This is a
Oh my
guy
God.
that doesn't
Okay.
just impact the game defensively. They
Gotcha.
count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got a
Fermin swings the first pitch. Right center field. Cowser will run it down.
And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot. And so many times
Good
goes
outfielder.
unnoticed. Everyday dream.
One pitch, one out.
These outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Pasquantino.
Do tell.
Plate now. That's ball 1.
Here's Vinny.
61 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
He was 1 for 2 tonight.
Gonna
His inability to hit the fastball is just amazing to me.
Foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering way off the plate. Left-hand batter waits.
Oh,
Swing and a miss, and he
I'm just going to keep swinging at that junk. Good job, idiot.
Sometimes can be a little too aggressive.
2-2.
And a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And the right-hander deals. That
Maybe good take. Full count. Willie Cabral is on deck. We'll take a walk. The first walk by him, anyway. Here's Willie. And his awesome muscles. He's a buff dude, man. Or is that just me? Like, is that just me seeing weird? His arms look massive.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
It's really funny, too, that he's got, like, big arms, and yet he's got the least amount of power on the team. 24 and 34 power, but his muscles are, like, huge.
The pitch.
That ball hit hard. Right field, but caught by Kierstead.
Pulls it down, and there's
2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, MJ.
Man at first. And to the
And here's
plate for
MJ.
Kansas City, MJ Melendez.
Oh, it stings it right to the first baseman. Josh Bell, nice stab out of the air. And nothing doing for Kansas City.
Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Royals 5 and the Orioles 1.
1, 2, 3 due up for Baltimore.
Leading off.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
Yeah, here's Westburg.
Blasted one out earlier in the third.
He's responsible for the O's solo run. Just a hanging slider that didn't well slide.
Can he do it again?
Hits it to our bullpen.
Bieber back to work. Fastball for a strike. And it's
Strike
0-1.
one. Be real careful with him. Swing and a
I think he was
miss.
sitting off speed
0-2.
there.
Yeah, Westberg down 0-2. Let's go 3 fastballs, see if he misses.
Close
that
one
missed. That's
doesn't
the ball.
get the call. It's a ball.
Oh, he has not been calling that all game, and Bieber's not happy.
With the call there, thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, "That's not up."
Yeah, no, I agree, Bieber. I think you kind of got gypped there.
The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece there.
1 and 2. Man, Padres were pounding the Nationals 10-1 in the 6th. Another guy that, or another team we could look at for a reliever would be the Cardinals. Not a baby. Nothing but fastballs there.
Called strike 3 and a fastball
Backwards
up in the
K,
zone.
10 strikeouts for Shane Bieber.
Sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Hey.
It's 92 up and in.
And next for the Orioles, Austin Hayes.
Here comes Austin Hayes. 1 down here in the 6th inning.
First
That's the
pitch,
ball.
and he just misses.
He had a double. Go Rays. Beat Toronto. And the Yankees are not having a good season either.
One down, base is empty. Bounce to
Now, I think the
right,
Yankees have someone on the trade block,
and he handles it
but
himself
I don't
out.
feel good trading for him because
Now batting.
they're still kind of in it in the wild card. So that's why I haven't thought about him.
Gunnar
And that's I think his name is Ian Hamilton. Pretty solid looking reliever. Didn't require too much to acquire.
And a swing
That
and
was a
miss
mistake right there.
Well, as good as things can
1-1.
be, it can be a tough day at the office. Even
But
if
yeah,
the
that's going to be the
offense
hardest part is for us to
just sputter, not able to
figure
get
out a
it
good
going.
trade package for
2 outs.
a reliever. because I would definitely like to get a reliever. Tyler Matzek's just not the guy.
Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit.
The back of the bullpen's been really good. Jake Brentz continues to have probably the wow. That was ugly. 6 innings in the books. Shane Bieber's day's probably done there. 11 strikeouts for him. We're gonna go to the pen after this. Let's go to the 7th. 5-1. Not salty at the Blue Jays? Nah, they can suck my right nut. They're not going to come back again. Don't ever save that. But they're not. Speaking of Matzek, let's get him warming up now anyway. That was totally a fluke.
He turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers.
That's a ball.
Try to get him to chase.
There's Garcia.
Meanwhile,
Now Archie Bradley is still playing. Okay. Archie Bradley's still playing. This Baltimore bullpen's not exactly that great. Garcia gets a good pitch to hit, but he's going to fly out to center. One down. Oh, no. Rare hitless day for Michael.
The third baseman, number 3.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. 1 for 3.
Oops, wrong button. Yeah, see, like, they got a bunch of 60s and 70s. I mean, Jose Soriano, we saw him for a little bit. He was on our team. Yanair Cano. They still got Felix Bautista. So, I mean, the back end of the bullpen's pretty good. But these other guys are just... Oof. Yeesh. Bryce slings the first pitch. He's retired. SDS thinks and says otherwise. They can also suck my right nut.
Nelson Velasquez digs in now.
With this kind of lead,
Nelson Velasquez.
try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That's in there. That's strike
I would love to get a home run here with Velasquez.
big swing and a miss.
I would say the
0-2.
game is close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And now 1 and 2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ah, why'd I swing at that? Sorry, Nelson. I still swing at bad pitches.
Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead this one though 5-1.
Well, it's not 19-0, but the offense still look good today. Bottom 7 we go. Let's go to the bullpen. See if we can rely on them to finish this game out. First up, Tyler Matzek. And you see his numbers, not that great. Could probably get DFA'd. Because I don't think he has any options left. He does not. I mean, I could try to send him through waivers. See if anybody picks him up. If somebody picks him up, it's fine. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. But he just hasn't been that great.
And the pitch.
For some reason, he hasn't been that great.
Slider right there.
It's 0-1.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball
And lose him too.
Park, but obviously
Won't be the Blue Jays, I'll tell you that.
limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own.
Will not be the Blue Jays. Shut up. It won't be the Blue Jays.
And now the lefty.
Now, if he wants to sabotage them, oh, there's the Blue Jays. They're beating the Yankees right now, 3-0 in the 7th. Lantigua, that mother trucker, he is still up with the team.
And he deals. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
Hey, Cubs are facing the Tigers. All right, need the Cubs to win that game. Oh, former. Okay. I still, after looking at the White Sox roster, I still can't understand how they're as bad as they are. I still haven't figured that out yet.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Toronto Blue Jays will not beat me in the playoffs this year.
The pitch. Now this
Woo, Cora, right field, hooking. Ow. Ooh, boy, and that's been a problem right there. That's been the problem with Matzik, the home run ball. Oof.
swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
Comes back with a sicko curve. For mean just gets him.
In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
One down.
Obviously, that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But
Cubs versus Baez, and he strikes out 50 million times.
it's just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitcher
Yeah, Baez never had
And now the switch
good
hitting
plate
first
discipline.
baseman Josh Bell. He's been a great free agent side.
I mean, 2016 was an okay year for him. But it was just, you could definitely see that he was turning into just a defensive asset, you know.
And now
Josh Bell left field.
Melendez.
And Melendez will grab it.
And there's
Two down. Nice play by Melendez.
2 outs, base is empty. So next they hit for Baltimore. Heston Kjerstad.
2 quick outs. Here's Kjerstad.
First
No,
off,
that's
bringing
low.
it John
Take,
Bissett.
you know, just to be specific,
Leading by 4.
it would be nice to find a lefty reliever. Oof.
And
2-0.
another ball.
Oh, way out there, 2-0. But if we trade for somebody, we'll probably put Matzik on the waiver wire. I don't really want to release him. I want to see if anybody claims him. Which is really strange to see, right? Like, we're obviously a good team. And it seems wrong to let go of somebody out of your bullpen. But he just hasn't been that guy like I hoped he would. Had a good inning there.
It's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
So good inning by Matzik. Let's go to the 8th. Still Kansas City's game to lose.
Welcome back and a new
And they are going to go to the pen. Here's Archie Bradley. Speaking about a guy that doesn't have it.
He's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together.
7.23 ERA. Splits don't look good.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric
Got to face the heart of our lineup.
already homered here.
Archie Bradley, 34 years old, a 63 overall, and he is in this bullpen. He's still getting some strikeouts. He's only given up 2 home runs, so that's not bad. But he's close to giving up a run per inning. That just doesn't scream big leaguer anymore, but
This one.
you have to also factor in that I'm hitting, so that could give him a leg up.
And a pitch. And a foul
He gets
ball.
away with one right there.
Bradley, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick. Back in
Cedric Mullins hit a 2-run
2011.
shot earlier in the game.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss.
I continue to swing at everything.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to
Let's see here. All lefties again.
play somewhere, then you got a chance.
But see, like, look at Jake Brent's, man. He's probably the best D potential player on this team. He's a D potential. He's 32. The stats don't, like, his attributes don't look great. But look what he's done for us. Like, okay, so the first season wasn't that good. A 4 ERA. Then he got better last season. And while he didn't have as many games in 2026, look at these numbers though. I mean, this ain't bad. This isn't horrible numbers. A 2.11 ERA, and he's once again not as had many games this year. Very small specific reason for Jake Brentz. He's a holds guy. But still good. I mean, only 16 innings, but 1 home run. He's only given up 2 runs. Struck out 12. He's been good.
Right-hander kick steals.
Wow. 95 two-seamer.
And there's another strikeout, and those are
Mullins will strike out for the second time tonight.
his confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs it.
Meant to warm up a reliever. Lefties. Man, it's all lefties here, huh? 564. You know what? We'll let Daniel Lynch just finish out the game.
Water in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Ryan Stanek getting ready to go.
65 vision? No, that's too high.
Righty to the plate. Hit in the
Jam
air.
shot left field. Hayes should get that one. 2 down.
Puts it away for the out.
How does he have better plate vision than Joey Gallo?
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Here's Fermin.
And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
Man, Archie Bradley's funky delivery is definitely throwing me off. Like, if they really do look at stats, which I do believe them. I mean, I do believe that they base their ratings off of, what is it, a 3-year period. You think Baez would have the worst vision.
Down, nobody on.
That ball stung. Nice pick by Bell.
He takes it himself to the
Steps on the bag, and Kansas City down 1-2-3.
No hits, no errors.
But you think that Baez would have the worst vision in the game, right?
5 and the Orioles
Because of
won.
all the times that he has struck out.
And welcome back
Has there
to
been any other player that struck out more times than him in the last 3 years? Because I would really like to know. I'll tell you what, we'll just keep you ready and waiting. We'll see if Matzik can have this inning as well.
the pitch. That misses
that's
the
down.
zone.
Take 1-0.
That's ball 1.
And I think Christopher Morel's trending that way.
Late on that fastball.
Probably won't get there, but he's trending that way.
That fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
See, I would like to give Tyler Matzik the reason of being on our team as well. Wow, good stop by Arise. Way to keep it in front of him.
But the throw to first gets him
And he will
easily.
throw out Kowser, 1 down.
First out.
But I would like to think that Matzik is on the team because he is just a veteran. You know, he could help these younger pitchers learn how to control their pitches a little better. The World Series champion. He's got plenty of experience. Going to help guys like Will Klein and, heck, even Carlos Hernandez, you know?
Clips the inside corner. One down, base is empty.
Whew.
Got the bat going too soon. It's
0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left.
But I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on Matzik. If we do make a trade,
and the pitch.
wow.
Goes down.
If we really do make a trade, it's honestly going to be on the trade deadline. Because unless somebody gets hurt, we don't really need a lot. Our pitching's been good. Bullpen's fine. Like I said, I'd like to add another reliever. The offense is really good. Even our bench players are good. So, I mean, we've got a good team. I don't know what else to say.
The left-handed hitter. The
Hope we
Orioles
Javier Baez
down
2.0.
by 4 near the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, Morel also has to win a World Series. So,
That breaking ball is in
that's going to be the tough part.
It was nothing at two.
Don't think it's going to be this year. Hate to break it to us, but not going to be this year.
That's the ball.
Missed.
Outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
I'll be interested to see if the Cubs trade Bellinger at the deadline. I'm so 50-50 on that. I kind of hope they do, because the Cubs ain't competing this year. They're not... Wow. They're not proper competitors. They're just not. And Cody's starting to heat up, and there's going to be a team that wants Cody Bellinger. We're reaching crunch time here in Baltimore.
We go to the ninth. Here's the first.
Let's go to the ninth inning. Let's get Jason Adam in here. We're going to set Daniel Lynch down. Yeah. World Series list.
And a pitch.
Oof.
And first offering is fouled off.
Guardians will take him. Morel? You guys could probably turn him into something.
Kicks and deals.
Man.
Right side, hard
Then he stings that to the right side, but he is out. One down.
Now back, second baseman, Willie.
Oh, Bellinger.
now at the plate.
Dude, who knows, right? Got a nice prospect to send to Chicago for him. Probably looking for a third baseman.
Hit in the air, right.
Cabral weakly hits that to right field.
Towards it. Calls
2
it
pitches and 2 outs. That's why Willie Cabral's a bench bat.
MJ.
He just has no power.
Out, space is empty. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals.
And here's MJ Melendez. He's 0 for 3.
There's
You're not going to have a 3-pitch inning. Sorry.
2 down, nobody on. You're the top of the ninth.
Ah, maybe a 4-pitch inning.
This one popped up. Westbrook under it.
So big over for MJ Melendez.
Squeeze on that one. And that is
Bottom of the ninth we go.
quietly there to the bottom of the ninth.
Orioles need
Top of the
4 to tie.
It's the
5 to
Royals
win.
5, and the Orioles won.
See if we can shut it down.
Back now is
We're going to bring on Jason Adam here.
to start the bottom of the ninth. Jason
See if we can get him back on track.
He's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
We need you to get back on track, Adam.
Here's the Orioles leadoff.
Leading
hitter,
off
Jordan
for the
Westbrook.
Orioles, the second baseman, Jordan Westbrook.
Oh, you're gonna need a higher prospect than that. I'm sorry.
And here it comes. Just
I don't know where Cody Bellinger ranks in center fielders right now. I don't think he'll need a top 5 prospect. I'm not saying that, but probably somebody higher than that. Well, let's make a quick change here. Put Kyle Isbell in left.
now into the ball game on defense. Kyle Isbell. He'll be out in left field.
Number 28, Kyle Isbell.
Little defensive.
At the belt and
Wow, that was right down the middle.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Because part of the reason that Morel is struggling so much is that they're trying to force him to play a base he's never played before.
In the dirt.
And I don't like that. If you have to force a player to play a base, that's not going to work out. Morel's not a good third baseman, and they need to stop trying. Just keep him at DH. Let's find a competent third baseman until Matt Shaw's ready.
Right-handed reliever.
Oof.
And a swing and a miss. Down
Man, everything's up in the zone there. I didn't like that.
So the bullpen
The Westberg will strike out. One down here in the ninth.
starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff.
By the way, after the game's over, we're not done. We got the draft after this.
They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
I put up on Twitter and YouTube,
Hayes
No, that
stands
community
in
tab,
here, takes ball one
odds
low.
of percentage by position, what we'll take in our first pick.
Hayes
What you got?
started after it, tried to hold up. Now
Wow, that was not a swing.
And yes, he did. That's a swing.
That was not a swing. Are you kidding me? Was that a swing? Stop getting on the catcher. Oh, yeah. Well. No, I still wouldn't call that a swing. Well. That's close. I'll admit that's close, but I still probably wouldn't have called that a swing. A reliever? Yeah, I think the Cubs would want a reliever.
One down, base is empty.
Without me knowing anything about those guys, that seems solid. Because Cody Bellinger's a good player, but he was not what he was last season. At least so far, he hasn't been. Wow. Another pitch up in the zone. 2 down.
Next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
But then again, this is why I do this and not in professional baseball in any sense of the matter. I guess it would also depend how badly the Guardians would want a lefty outfielder, right?
We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Dude, how many lefties do the Guardians have in their lineup that hit for power?
Swinging him in.
And I'm not counting Steven Kwan. He's not really a power hitter.
That was pretty gross, right?
Very good hitter. Not a power hitter. Fly ball right field. Waters will run it down. And that's a Kansas City dub.
Series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think
That's
of
5 wins in a row for Kansas City.
that's the momentum. It just takes
Shane Bieber gets another win.
hitting up and down.
He has 5 out of his last 7.
Who's going to come up with the big hit? Who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs? But
Shane Bieber at one point was 1-6.
5-1.
I'm sorry, 1-4. Sorry, 1-4.
In it our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yeah, Kierstad. Or I'm sorry, Westberg. Solo shot. The only run for the Orioles made it 1-0 at that point in time. And then Cedric Mullins counters. 2-run shot, giving the Royals the lead, making it 2-1 at that point. Willie Cabral with an RBI single. And then Velazquez with an RBI single. And there's Drew Waters making the final out. Later in the game, Shane Bieber, 6 innings, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, didn't walk anyone, gave up 1. Wilmer Flores, not a bad performance by him. I just think he kind of fell apart near the end of his run. 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, a walk, and 5 earned runs. And then on the board, nothing really too extravagant to look at. A lot of, 2 RBIs by Cedric Mullins, and then Velazquez, Fermin, and Cabral each with an RBI. Matt's at good 2 innings of work, and then Adam also with a good 2 innings of work. Bringing their ERAs down below 5. So, that's good. That's good. Let me make sure I got my screenshot here. Pretty sure I do. But we're going to get ready for the draft. I don't know how this is going to go. I temporarily had the idea to let the AI draft my team. Like, for the draft. But then I was like, oh wait, they'll probably select a bunch of D potentials. And, that's not going to be fun, you know. Good old bunch of D potential players. Probably what that would be. Andrew Walters, 3-0 through AA and AAA, 281. Sneezed. All right, let's see what we got here. Also, just real quick, we'll check the All-Star game as well. We do have some people fixing to be in the All-Star voting. I'm pretty sure that Brady Singer is going to get the nod to be the start for the American League, and what a season he has had. 12-3, ERA just over 2, and that just happened. He's been under a 2 most of the season. Brady Singer has just been so good for us. And he's probably going to get the nod to start. And then Michael King is down here in the 5th spot. We've just got a couple of starters who's just really, really earned their all-star privileges here. Carlos Hernandez leads relievers, even though he's a closer. So, but because he's technically a relief pitcher, they're not going to put him in the closer spot. Free agent at the end of the year, by the way. I'm going to probably bring him back. I don't think we have anybody else pitching-wise to really worry about. Yeah, there's Jake Brent's way down here. So, oh wow, Will Klein's got 1,000 votes. Who the heck voted for Will Klein? I love Will Klein, but he has a 6 ERA. Who voted for him? Catcher, we don't have anyone at catcher. Freddie Fermin's moving up the rankings, but he's not going to make it, which is fine. He's still having a good season. Still proud of him. No one at first base. Second base, Luis Rises at 3rd in the voting, but he probably will fall short. Jose Altuve is just pretty much an automatic every year. He just keeps hitting good. Even at 36. Doesn't play good defense, but still hits good. They will sweep. What's up, Sean? They'll sweep the Orioles? No. The Cubs won't even win a game. I don't think the Cubs will even win a game. Third base. Hey, there's your boy Jose Ramirez. Probably getting his nod. And look at him, man. He's been good. He has been real good. 299. All-Star. Yep, he's going to make the All-Star again. Look at those All-Star appearances, man. Yeah, he's got a big lead. He's not, there's no threat to him. There's Garcia down there. Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. is probably not going to make it. And he probably doesn't deserve it the way he's been playing this year. But, hey, it is what it is. Corey Seager will make it, probably. Left field, Yordan Alvarez, no surprise there. Will end up making it. Nelson Velasquez, chances are will be a snub, which is a criminal. 25 homers, 61 RBIs, 294 average. I mean, he has cooled off, but he's still hitting very well. But chances are he's going to be a snub this year. Center field, there's Cedric Mullins in 4th, but looks like Aaron Judge has got the nod over Mike Trout, so that's a good one too. And shout out to Duran, however you say his name. Dude's hitting 246, but he's still better than Mullins, apparently. Okay. Well, that doesn't make sense, but hey, whatever. And then right field, no surprise, Juan Soto for the Oakland Athletics is going to be the starter for sure. As he continues to just tear up everything that he faces. And then Leo Cora. Shout out to Leo Cora, 2nd place. And there's Drew Waters way down here. So we got a couple people that could represent us. Looks like Vinny Pasquantino is going to miss out on the All-Star nod this year. Made it 2 years. Or last year and in 2024, so. Do I want to watch one of the 3 games? When are they? When are the 3 games? I haven't looked at the schedule. Alright, so that's pretty much the... Yeah, Quan says otherwise. I get it now. Yeah, Quan is... well, I mean, he's keeping it close, but we're literally like at the All-Star break, so... He's probably going to be a reserve. I bet Quan will be a reserve. Well, there you go. There is our... don't care about the National League. Those are the Angels for being last, almost last in their division. They got 2 All-Star reps. Noah Shawnul and Logan O'Hoppe. But other than that, pretty vast looking group here. Alright, so let's do a quick save and we will get on to the draft. Do a quick save-a-do. Oh, if you're on Twitch, there is an ad break. So maybe I'll wait until the ad break ends. While I'm waiting for that minute 30 seconds, I want to highlight a couple of people in our organization real quick. I'm going to look at Leon Brister in Double-A. He's only a C potential, but he's been having a solid year. 2 homers, 17 ribbies, 22 stolen bases. Hasn't been caught yet. Hitting 286. He's just a guy that's developing to be a backup, but he's doing very well in Double-A. 225 out of Massachusetts. And he's even got another quirk. He did not have the dead red quirk when we drafted him. So, that's cool that they can get quirks and lose quirks. I totally forgot about that ability. But yeah, he's been really good. Our boy Rivertown is killing it in AAA. Hitting 287, 6 homers, 25 ribbies. But once again, his overall just refuses to go up. Just refuses. Left field, there's Alan Dobbins, our #1 prospect in our organization. He's an 80 overall. He's an A potential. He's hitting 326 in AAA and 187 at bats. I'm telling you, he's ready to play now. But we just don't have a spot for him. As of right now, I don't have a proper spot for Alan Dobbins. So we're using that time to get his fielding up, work on his fielding. His hitting is just fine. Stolen bases. He's only stolen 5 bases, been caught 3 times. But the errors, I mean, his fielding is what's holding him back right now. I want him to work on that fielding. Let's get that fielding up. But yeah, he's doing good as well. Ken Stanley, I want to talk about this guy for a quick second. He is a D potential 68 overall player. He hit 295 in AAA last season for us. And now this season, he's hitting 293, 22 stolen bases, doesn't have a lot of power, as you can see. Hits for mostly contact. He's committed a lot of errors. 11 errors. Holy sheesh. But my question would be, if this guy continues to hit around 300 at the end of the year, is that enough for him to earn a C potential upgrade? You know, I see a lot of people do this, and I've been kind of wishy-washy about it, but the game is so stubborn about potential changes. Does Ken Stanley deserve to be a C? And I'm not going to say like a C79, like maybe a C potential 74, maybe, or 75. Got to make it worthwhile. A 70 is not going to do anything. But screenshot of the Cubs. Yeah, I saw that. We were talking about that earlier. I'm surprised that they're looking at an outfielder. But I wonder if Ken Stanley deserves a C potential bump if he continues to hit around 300. Which that'll be a tough task. Who else was there to look at? I think the other one was just pitchers. Stephen Wong, a guy we drafted last year. Just building, nothing really to talk about on him. Floyd Boovey, closer in Double-A. 29 saves and 31 opportunities, a 2.45 ERA, fastball curve slider lefty. Could be another year or so before he's in the major leagues, but I will be adding him to the 40-man roster in the offseason. And we could be seeing our next full-time closer very soon. Because these guys are not it. These guys are not it. Nothing in the reliever core except for Cody Hewer. Just to talk about him real quick. He's doing good in AAA. But there's one thing about Cody Hewer that I cannot stand, and it's his pitching motion. It's when you use the meter for Cody, when you use the pitching meter for him, it always goes so fast. Like whether there's someone on base or not, it always goes so fast, and it doesn't make sense on why his bar goes really fast. But he's done good in AAA. He is out of options, so he could for sure have a chance to be in the bullpen next year. And then starting pitching. I mean, a couple of our top pitching prospects. Stephen Choi is killing it in AAA. He's almost ready. He's 11-5 with a 2.38 ERA. He's turned his season around. He finished under 500 last year, and he's definitely on pace to not do that this year. We drafted him, I think, a couple seasons ago. Still working on that control. I haven't been training to work on that control, but he's kind of like Kyle Hendricks. You know, he's a guy that doesn't rely on velocity. He relies on movement and, oddly enough, control, but he's got to work on that control. So, but he's done really good in AAA, and there could be a chance that he gets added to the 40-man next year, the way that he's been pitching. And then our other top pitching prospect, Archie Singer, down in Double-A. He's 8-6 with a 1.98 ERA. Could be a strong chance that before long he gets promoted to Triple-A. Also another guy that relies on movement, not a lot of velo. The home runs have been a problem, but I got to say, though, according to his stats, they haven't been a problem. Only 5 home runs, 109 innings. I mean, I don't know how his home run per 9 is that bad when he's only given up 5 in 109 innings. But ratings don't matter. Anyway, 10 quality starts, a 2.7 WAR for those guys that care about that. He's just been good. He's probably going to be coming up to AAA before too long. And we're going to be keeping an eye on him. Not going to add him to the 40-man next year. But another good pitcher to look at. And then, of course, Asa Lacy, since being called up, has been good. 7-1. He's given up a lot of hits. I mean, they're not sparkling numbers. But, I mean, we'll take this. We'll take what we're looking at right here. Out of our number 5 starter. He's been kind of what we're hoping for. So, good on Asa Lacy on performing. So, with that being said, that's all we're going to look at there. Let's get to the draft. And let's see if we could find a some good people here. Okay, so some guys we're looking at is a reliever. I may draft a reliever first. Or not first, but he's not ranked. I'm going to add him to our board. But we're looking at some solid pitchers here. Rico Lucero's not a bad starter. I'm definitely not going to be able to draft him, but I looked at him anyway. Where's the guy? Is this the catcher? No, this is not the catcher. There's a catcher that we scouted that I really liked, and I don't know where he is. This guy looks really good. Leonard Enderle. Probably not the guy we're going to be looking at first anyway. Where is that catcher that we scouted? He's not here. Shortstop. You know, could we draft a shortstop? Probably not. I did wanted to look at one just to be sure. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Okay. Where's that catcher that I drafted? Or, not drafted. That I looked at. Charles Mikolas. 6'5", 220 from Vermont. He's got some good-looking pitches, man. This guy could be a solid-looking player. Could be our second or third pick. If he's there. I don't know where that catcher is that we looked at. Is it this guy? It's probably not this guy. I'll add him to the draft queue anyway. Randy Felsch. Nope, that's not him either. I know we looked at a catcher that I was really excited about. Jason Phillips, another reliever. 237 out of Mass. He's injured, so that could really hurt his potential. Peter Pryor. That dude's going to be an ace, I'm sure. And I'm not going to draft him. Where is he? Maybe I passed him. There he is. Freddie Bridges. No, that's not him either. I know I looked at a catcher. Okay. I just know I did. And I don't know where he's at. And that really disappoints me. Be a good late inning guy. I like this dude because of his name. Derek Hammer. I'm not going to lie. I just really like this guy because of his name. Derek Hammer. Yeah. That's pretty much all there is to it. I don't know where that catcher is. Oh, there's the catcher. Julian Quevedo. That's him. Now, his overall is really low, but his potential looks pretty solid. So he'll be a late inning pick. Late round pick. But I really don't know what my first pick is. I would like to look for a catcher, whether we've scouted one or not. Just kind of guess. As much as I hate to say that, kind of just like a guess kind of thing. But Seamus Manning will probably be our number 2 pick. Because when it comes to relievers, you don't really need an A or a B potential. A C potential is just fine. Seamus Manning, I mean, he's got a sweet stash too. So he's probably going to be our number 2 pick. I don't remember scouting this guy, but okay. I guess we did a little bit. Maybe it was Matthew Medrano. Maybe it was this guy. Let me look at something real quick. Maybe it was Joe Meyer. It doesn't look like the guy I was looking at, though. Well, anyway. Maybe I thought I scouted one. That would be me. Deacon Pack is also a solid-looking guy. He could play third base as well. Yeah, no lie. So, let's go ahead and get to the draft. I think I know basically what we're going to look for. Let me look here. Let me look here. He's going to have such a low overall at 20 years old, though. That's what I'm worried about. And this guy's 18. He may be our first pick. It might... Oh, nope. Hold on. It might be a bust pick. But I'm fine with that. You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be okay with that. If this shortstop's available, we could be looking at Robert Buechner out of California as our first pick. But I just don't necessarily need a shortstop with Bobby Witt under contract until he's like 85 years old. So, probably not going to happen. I don't know how we... Huh. Maybe I just missed the ball on some of these. Mike McGraw, 6'4", 229 out of the Dominican Republic. Could be a late inning pick. Late round pick. I'm going to move him to third. I don't see myself getting this shortstop. Regardless, I definitely want Seamus Manning. I would like to get him probably as our first pick. And then, if need be, we could look at Matthew Medrano. We don't necessarily need an outfielder. Especially one that's kind of mid like he is. Maybe we just wing it on catchers. I think we'll probably end up doing that. A lot of these guys are late inning guys. Lino Andrade. Oh, man. Maybe we give this guy a run. Ooh, he would have to be our first pick. He would have to be our first pick. Just, man, look at that overall. He could be ready to go as soon as next year. Switch hitter, 6'3", 235. His future looks good. I don't really have a second baseman in our organization that stands out. He's interested. So I've got my first 2 picks ready. And then we'll look at catcher as we go. So, all right, let's get into the draft. The White Sox will have the first overall pick. Yep, so you got the White Sox, the Orioles, and the Rockies as your first 3 picks. Our first pick comes at 26, right behind the Dodgers, in front of the Blue Jays, because them. I don't know why the Angels are... The Angels didn't... Oh, that's the Diamondbacks. I'm an idiot. So I was like, I don't know why the Angels are down there. That's the Diamondbacks. Stupid. All right. So the Yankees actually get 2 first-round picks, which is great. They get one at 23, and then they get one at 31. So that's a big advantage for them. All right, let's get underway. The White Sox, number 1 overall, expect to select a shortstop. Let's see who they choose. Milt Jamison, a first baseman. Wow, this dude looks good. Potential 79 to 98. Looks solid. They need a first baseman. They definitely got a lot of their infield set, so they do need a first baseman. Milt Jamison, number 1 pick, going to the White Sox. And at number 2, the Baltimore Orioles. will select Jose Gutierrez, a left fielder, because I guess they need one. They definitely don't need any infielders. Yeah, there you go. We didn't really scout him. He wasn't on our board whatsoever. Jose Gutierrez, 19 years old, going to the Orioles. And the Rockies, picking number 3, they are going to go with Wyatt King. Okay, first baseman. This was the guy that was expected to go first. So, okay, the White Sox went with a different first baseman. This guy, Wyatt King, could be ready for the Rockies as soon as, like, now. The Rockies making a good pick. Put him with Nolan Jones. Not a bad pick there. I really want to go with this guy first, if he's even there. Maybe he won't be there. I know for a fact I want this reliever. I know for an absolute fact I want this reliever. He's 100% scouted, so he's at least going to be a 79. And all of his pitches look really good. We're not probably going to hit the mark on any of these guys. I mean, if Buettner's here... I mean, actually, I don't even think I need Buettner. I mean... God, I don't know, man. I really like this Andral guy. I don't know if anybody's here that we scouted. Oh, Nicholas. Yep, we scouted him. He went to the Cardinals. All right, let's just send him to our pick. All right, so our guys are here. Matthew Medrano went to the Guardians, so there goes that. Pretty much the only one that we were properly looking at got drafted there. Let me just check out the catchers here. We could look at William Green. He's not scouted though. That's what makes me nervous. He's not scouted. Danny McAllister, partially scouted. Joe Meyer, not even ranked on the MLB board. Belsh. Ugh, I just don't know about that, man. That's not a first-round pick kind of guy. None of these are really first-round pick guys at all. So it could be another... Maybe I'm not doing a good enough job at scouting at catcher. Kevin Papp has no power, apparently. Yeah, it looks like Julian Quevedo would be our best bet when it comes to potential, even though his overall is not good, and he will not be good for quite a while. But yeah, I guess a lot of catchers opting out. I mean, well, maybe Joe Meyer. I mean, Joe Meyer, 35 and a 53. Oof, that's not good either. But he's 18, so we can kind of work with that. Do we get this guy or not? Do we get our reliever? Now we know this, or they're both fully scouted. He's not expected to go anywhere. And even Buettner's still here. We could get our catcher. He's got a sick mustache. Fastball, slider, changeup, and curveball. All of the pitches are relatively good. His fastball's good. Could top out at 99. He may have an outlier perk. Could have a high strikeout. He's not ranked, so surely he's not going to get picked up, right? I mean, there are other second basemen we can look at. Do I trust the not ranked board? Do I need a second baseman? Not really. All right, let's just go the safe route. We're gonna select Seamus Manning as our #1 pick. He's a reliever. Yes, I know, very strange to choose a reliever, but he could be somebody that could be ready as soon as 2 seasons from now, if these options are viable. So, Seamus Manning with the sick mustache going to the Royals, our first pick. What's up, A Mark? What's up, DD Irish? This is 2027. It is. Yes, sir, indeed. So, Seamus Manning. Fun fact about this. When Vanessa and I started dating way back in 2011, she called me Seamus for the first month, and I just let her do it. So, Seamus Manning is going with us. Make sure that's saved. Let's see what these bum Blue Jays pick. Seamus is the GOAT. He is. I'm going to have white noise play for him every time he comes out of the bullpen. It's the same. I can't even sing the song, but... Leonardo... Oh, there you go. They took that second baseman that we thought about. So, he opted out of his doctor exam, so maybe that'll... We're going to check on him. Someone help me keep note of some of these players. Leonard Ondero, and I can't even say his name, so I'm glad we didn't draft him. All right, let's just keep going here. We're going to see what the first rounds are. We're going to select Leo Fernandez. We don't think we scouted him at all. Very little. And the Yankees get 2 picks in the first round. So, and they got Jim Obama. All right. I mean, Jim Obama's a solid-looking guy. I just didn't have him scouted. All right. Oh, there goes Buettner. All right, let's go to our next pick. What do we got left? All right, so let's see here. Peter Pryor went to the Giants. That's pretty much it. We still have some catchers left. Derek Hammer is such a name, dude. That is a boss name. Too bad he doesn't have boss attributes. Joe Meyer. Freddie Bridges. I mean, none of these guys are good, dude. I mean, we could go ahead and get Quevedo, but he's such a late inning guy. I think these 2 are going to be our last picks. I think Mike McGraw and Julian Quevedo is going to be our last 2. I don't feel good about any of these guys at all, to be completely honest with you. This dude has no power versus lefties. He's got good vision, though. He doesn't have power. Doesn't have any arm strength. Freddie Bridges, I mean... Bridges at minimum is going to be a C, and that's fine. So, except... Okay, I'm listening. Got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to make your point. We could go Joe Meyer. I mean, he could be a 35. Shame mustache. I just don't like his futures, man. I don't know how this guy would be a 96 potential. Looks like we're out of luck. None of these catchers look appealing to me. Joe Meyer could be someone that we choose later on in the draft. Okay. Well, we gotta find somebody then. George Valencia, someone that we have not scouted. He's 23. Oh boy, okay, let's see who's left. Theodore Ann. Charlie Douglas. This dude also low potential. Don't like that at all. Another reliever, no. Steve Moya, center fielder, typical center field. Ezra Gonzalez. I mean, looks like he's a lefty masher. Boston Collins. That sounds like a heck of a name. We could go ahead and just get our pitcher, right? Go ahead and get our pitcher and add him to the queue here. I don't feel good about any of these catchers, man. I just don't. What's up, Hildag? I know. I don't have him scouted, though. I would probably like to draft him. I would really like to draft him. I just don't see anything here that I'm too crazy about. I mean, we could look at this guy as well. Yeah, nah. I haven't seen any knuckleballers either. That really disappoints me. No knuckleball pitchers. Okay, well, don't need... Whoops. There we go. Don't need any outfielders. I think we're solid on outfielders. Shortstop. I mean, we could look at a shortstop. Once again, just nothing that... I mean, Bob... Wow, Robbie Marsh looks... Okay. I had you to the draft queue. You might be our next pick. Okay. Let's go ahead and select starting pitcher that threw a knuckleballer. Oh, I can't wait. George Valencia. Welcome to the Kansas City Royals, our second round pick, not ranked by MLB. This is probably a bust pick. But let's just go with it. Who knows, right? Who knows? Throws a knuckleball. He is a fourth or fifth pitch. Has he been in your episodes at all? Make sure that's saved. One second. That's safe. I'm not taking any chances. Do it again. All right. George Valencia. All right. So when it comes to our next pick, these guys are all at the bottom. Boy, I tell you what, Robbie Marsh. You look like crap, man. You really do. You don't look great. None of these... That's my problem, though. Nobody's scouted, so I don't think I should really buy into any of these. Third baseman, we're fine. He better be insane. He's probably not. I'm fixing to... Here in a couple episodes, I'll be showing you how bad I am at drafting. Oscar Franco. Chu Chong. I like that name. That's such a good... Yeah, oh, man. Oh, did the guy we were just looking at get... Okay. Alright, well, there goes that. Oh, we're fixing to be on the board again. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. We messed that up. Should we go ahead and get our catcher out of the way? 81 and 93. He's got a lower floor. Building and arm strength. He's 20, though. If he's a 41 and he's 20, that's just not... That's no gusta, my guy. That's a no gusta for me. Man, Robbie Marsh. He's not scouted. This guy's not going to be good. Yeah, those 40 to 50 guys. Yeah. Nah, you're right. You are correct. And I might be stuck here. We could go ahead and take a couple of these guys. Go ahead and look at Mike McGraw. We could look at Derek Hammer. I love this dude's name. I'm absolutely going to draft this guy because his name is Derek Hammer. Freddie Bridges, 55 to a 65, and he could be a C potential catcher, which ain't... I'm not mad about C potentials. I think some C potentials are pretty good. A 96. He could be a 78 as well, though. I'm going to remove Joe Meyer. I'm not sold on him. Julian Quevedo, he's 20. Could be a 41. Could be a 53. Both of those aren't very good. I'm probably going to remove him as well. Oh, man. I like Derek Hammer so much. Where we got on catchers? $23 again. I mean, I'm sure he's good, but I'm not ready for a catcher now. I'm looking kind of more to the future. Excuse me. You guys want Hammer? $80 to a 92. Third base. Derek Hammer. He's 20, though. What if he's a 44? When do we pick again? 101? Ooh, that's going to be close, man. I'm really liking Mike McGraw, too. Bring the hammer. Oh, looks solid. No, he's a 64. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go with you guys. We'll draft Derek Hammer, third baseman, out of good old New York. Let's do it. Welcome to Kansas City, Derek Hammer, chat favorite. Please be good. Please be decent. Okay, I don't need you to be a superstar. Be decent. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do that again. I don't trust my capture recently. Yeah, Mike McGraw, I would like for him to be our pick if he's still there. So, there you go. You guys wanted it. See, I'm a man of the people at times. I really am. Now I think is when we start to get to the minute picks. Like, you have 1 minute to choose somebody. I think Bridges is probably going to be our next... I'm really stuck between these three guys. I'm sure there's way better prospects out here. Nelson Sidelinker. Oh boy. That poor kid got picked on in high school. All right. Just going to keep going. Abdul Root. I love that name. Too bad your stats aren't very good. You could be a 96, but that's just not very solid. Steven Ibanez could be a 99. I doubt that. They just toss out 99 potentials too much. I do say that. I do got to say that. Oh, Bobby Marsh went to the Rockies. Yolag, how could you? How could you? I have to check on him. Robbie Marsh to the Rockies. We'll check on him eventually as well. So it looks like I may go ahead and get my catcher here. Well, I guess I should see whoever's left, shouldn't I? 6'4", 229, a lefty. He has no contact at all. He has no vision. He has no discipline. He's not a good hitter, but he's 6'4", 229, and he can steal bases. That's insane to me. You actually kind of liked Marsh? Yeah, he's probably going to be good. He's probably going to be a good player. Well, he just blew it. All right, let's just sim to our next pick. There goes Jason Phillips, someone that we scouted. Good splitter. Like him. All right, let's just go to the next pick. All right, both of our guys are here, so we got a decision to make. Randy Felch went to the Guardians. Hey, Brian, could you tell your Guardians to stop selecting my catchers, please? That'd be great. Matthew Medrano went first, and now they just went with another catcher. Randy Felch. I guess we could go ahead and get our catcher out of the way, because I don't really need a right fielder. I really don't. He raced it to Tim McGraw. Saying of Dominican Republic. I want to say no. Freddie Bridges has a higher floor. I mean, like, catching-wise. And at minimum, he's going to be a C. He's a righty. McGraw's a lefty. He's 6'4". He's a big dude. Holy smokes. How's a guy that is 6'4"? Oh, okay. Never mind. We're going to choose Mike McGraw. I forgot about the 1 minute time limit. That's all right. That's okay. Do another scrap. All right, so Mike McGraw, welcome to the Kansas City Royals. Hopefully you will be solid. Good pick, guys. Love it. I forgot about the 1 minute thing. Oops. Amos, shut up and draft. Got it. Noted. Noted, sir. Noted. I need to find my Barry Cohen. That's what I need. After Vinny Pascantino finally calls it quits, you know. Christopher Davidson. All right, let's go on to our next pick. All right, and where did the catcher go? Freddie Bridges. Brian. Again. All right, well, you know what? The safest pick here. D1. Let's just go with Joe Meyer. I mean, they're all bad, so. They're all pretty bad. But at least with this guy, he's 18 years old. So even if he has a low rating, even if he's got a low rating, he's going to have time to develop. We'll see. There's not really any good catchers. So, Joe Meyer, welcome to Kansas City. Not ranked by MLB, 79th on our board. He was relatively... I think we started scouting him the last couple weeks of the year. So, good old Joe Meyer. All right, now I need to plan out some more picks. I could go another... Oh, there's no more starters. Okay, no more starters. That is interesting. That is interesting. Dave Machado. No. Yeah, give it. What? When did you draft Barry Cohen? Nori Tachiki. Had a Tachiki in my Rockies franchise. Doesn't look very good, though. Kevin Papp. I like that name. What's your name? Kevin Papp. I'm the Papster. Man, there's just no one. Oof. Yeesh. Not good. Up. Freddie Gonzalez? No. No, maybe. Yes. Ray Tony. Second baseman. No. I mean, we could double up on catchers, I guess. Already got a right fielder. Salvatore Infante. 6'3", 210 out of Florida. Kiki Acevedo. Left fielder out of Venezuela. He'd be a solid late inning pick as well. We're in round 5, so we can only pick 2 more people, obviously. There's a shortstop. He's 22, though. Doesn't look great. That's pretty much all I'm interested in, man. There's really no one here that I'm just like, wow, look at this guy, you know. This guy has no arm accuracy. Jeffrey Clark. Switch hitter. 5'7", 197. I don't need another center fielder. Got Elmo. Elmo? Yeah, I'm just not really sold on anybody here, man. I'm sorry, I'm just not. There's no one here that I'm just like, wowie, wowie. We need him. We need him. Elmo loves you. Elmo wants a hug. Shut up, Elmo. Elmo, please. Dustin Sy. Okay. Dude, the 20 overall. He has a potential. Don't like that name. That was not a good name at all. Shut up, Elmo. Elmo loves you. No, you don't. You do not. I'm gonna give you a big old no there, buddy. Demetrius Robertson. What if this guy was the steal of the draft right here? He probably isn't. I still haven't seen any knuckleballers. Oh, he's got a palm ball. Matt Grady. That's interesting. Also, probably not going to be very good. All right, well, some of our guys got taken. Kiki Acevedo's gone. Oh, there goes Tom Smalls, or Matt Grady, or whoever it was. Jeffrey Clark. Yes, and there's no one good that's left. I'm sorry. There's just no one that's really worth a darn. That is unfortunate. I'll tell you what. That is real unfortunate. I'll tell you what. They be taking them out from under my hands. I'll tell you what. We had these guys locked up, and all of a sudden they're like, that's mine. And then they took it. I don't like your 37 24s. Okay, we are up. There's Elmo. What if Elmo Bush is the guy? He's not, but what if he was? Julio Reyna looks solid. Solid as solid can be. Okay, let me think here. Never hurts to get another reliever. Center fielder, we're pretty set, so it wouldn't be a necessarily big risk taking it on this guy. He's not scouted. Okay. I'll tell you what, Stone Pony. I'll tell you what. Okay. This is round 5. We got 2 picks left. Let's go with center fielder Jeffrey Clark. We're pretty much taking swings and misses here. We're taking the Javi Baez approach. We're going to swing at everything and just see what happens. Oh, wow. You look very sad. Why do you look like Mel Gibson? All right, Jeffrey Clark, welcome to Kansas City, I guess. You don't look very happy to do anything, but welcome to Kansas City. Never going to be against switch hitters, so. My inner Hawk is coming out. Oh, let me think here. I just wonder which player I blew it on. You know, like, there's always a player that I think about drafting that I don't. So Julian Quevedo went to the Cardinals. That's interesting. Kevin Papp went to the Phillies. Wasn't really looking at him. Salvatore Infante. On overall. All right, we got one more pick. Boosh. Oh, and he's gone. All right, who's left? Demetrius Robinson. We could go ahead and get another reliever. We were looking at one anyway, even though he's not very good. Let me add him real quick. Outfielders we're pretty set on. Don't need an outfielder. Rex T, he's 23 though. Doesn't look like he's going to be anything worth a darn. Demetrius Moore. I wish I could pause the timer, man. But I kind of like the pressure as well. All right. Reliever or shortstop? He's 23. He's 18. He's got a very low potential. He's got a higher potential. We're going to go with shortstop. I know he's 23. Nope. We're going to go Demetrius Robertson. Wow, look at that glove, dude. That was a last-second decision right there. All right, Demetrius Robertson. Welcome to Kansas City. You will be our last pick. You are 18. It was pretty much the age that did it for me. The other guy was 23 already, so... Plank is a great... Mel Gibson. Freedom! All right, so that should be it for us. We have no more picks. Rex Teague went to the Astros. So I'm going to just quickly not go through these, but I'm just going to, scroll through these a little bit. And you can see how your team did. I hate the Guardians because they chose my pick, at least 2 players that I wanted. So that's annoying. Don't like that. They were both catchers too. So you suck. How dare you? No, 3 catchers. Freddie Bridges also went to him. Don't feel good about our draft. I'm gonna keep it a $110 with you guys. Don't feel that good about it. But hey, it is what it is, man. As lame as that is, it is what it is. Okay, so next episode we will cover the All-Star game because we do have some people in it. And then we may come home and take on the Twins. I don't know. I haven't really figured this out yet. I don't know what the next episode's going to be. I would like to play a home game. We've been on the road for the last 2 episodes. So, we'll probably look at the Twins. We got a tough schedule ahead of us, too. So at the end, we'll cover the trade deadline. If I make any trades, I'll put it up on Twitter, put it up in the Discord, under YouTube community tab. Plenty of ways for everyone to figure it out. So, the Guardians and the 3 catchers. Watch them be great. So, there's the standings. We are 3 games ahead as we near, like I said, the All-Star game. That's it. That's all I got. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you're new here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, go follow me on Twitter, and like I said, Twitter and here on YouTube. That's pretty much it. You can join the Discord if you want. I keep everything important up there, like all of the draft picks are up there, trades, big free agent signings, roster additions, subtractions, all that cool stuff. Just ways for people to keep track of the franchise. Be back later on tonight with co-op night with Raven. I think we're still playing Gears, so if you're interested in that, there you go. We'll be back tomorrow night for, like I said, the All-Star game and whatever team I decide to face. So, thank you once again. Have a good one, and we'll see you later. Let's go, Kansas City.